Hi, I'm Jashandeep Singh, my friend Satnam Singh, and Karamjit Singh. We're going to talk about the presentation regarding the new trends of the global business, and
Yeah, I'm going to start with the literature review. In decision making, was important for the Chester Bernard. In the decision making business make a plan to make a decision for everything. How they're gonna sell the everything in the business. Decision making is very important for the business. The second point is the main foundation of decision making process was laid by James March, Herbert Simon, and Henry Mitzberg. In the daily life, we decide everything in a differently. Like if we go to the shopping center and in anywhere, we can buy like in every day in everything differently. The next point is cognitive mechanism. The next point is emotions and feelings. Moreover, many types of bias. Next, pass to the slides to my friend Jashandeep Singh.
Hi. Now I would like to talk about the review of the core article. Every problem has a solution, and with regards to leaders have to make a strategic decision. Behavior weakness and the whims impacts the decision making in regards to the business, wherever unconscious factors addressed to develop a model of opportunities and threats in decision making. Yeah, in this, the ERM, which stands for Department Enterprise Risk Management, help leaders to deeply analyze all the options regarding the problems in the business. Wherever some of the leaders they try to minimize risk associated with the decision, many bias develop unconsciously. Leaders can choose right choices if they understand bias, strengthen decisions by ignoring the bias, the framing bias, the hindsight bias, and confirming and anchoring bias. Decrease effects of bias by following different regards and different risk management practices. Now the different types of questions which arise in regards to the business are like the first one is the how to work with unconscious bias within the organization. The second one, how decisions are made by leaders are influenced with regards to the emotions which impact and sometimes they how these emotions can lead the business to in the state of losses, or can they bring the reputation of the market value down. The third one is how our leaders can make objective decisions, and lastly the most important one is do good leaders make bad decisions, because sometimes we don't know that like if he is a good leader, but then we trust him blindly that yeah for sure he's gonna make a good decision for the business, but sometimes the experience they lack, for the business. So these are the four questions we would like to talk about. So
The question related to first article is team members diverse cultures, but these diverse people form into complete team with best results. Training about unconscious bias. Organization spent a huge fortune to research about diversity. Study in 829 different companies. You can't control. You can't get best result even you train employees about diversity. After study, people started hiring employees with diverse backgrounds and authenticity. Leaders enforce their own opinions. All humans are biased with different intensity. Bias develop with thinking fast. Diversity is getting asked to party while inclusion is getting asked to dance at the party. People wants to feel part of negligence or hate feeling take people to enter a state called quieter state. And the second article is discussed by Satnam Singh.
Yeah, I'm going to discuss the review of the article related to the questions too. If leader choose the wrong choice, they stated. If anyone choose the wrong choice, they have to be very careful before they choose anything. The next one is the detailed analysis of expected result. They always expected the good result in the business. And the next one is the most people says follow your heart. The next one is following gut feeling is a mistake. Jennifer Lerner said following your emotions can lead you However, emotion conditions lead you to different situations. Um, Angry person would blame others. The next one is anger show better and should result. Two situations threaten and other revoked anger. In anger, they said we are acting, we are streaking back. Sad people may act differently. Every emotions, feeling or mood have their own pros and cons. Now I'm going to pass the review of the article's questions 3 to the Karamjit Singh.
Yeah, entrepreneur and leader have to be very careful about their decisions. Objective decision making is very tough choice. Another point is, as human, we may have limited objective knowledge, but with time we may develop lot of skills. There are some strategies related to the articles, and they are develop pros and cons list while making decisions. When distorted or lost, seek friends help. In intense process of decision making, they should narrow down options, assumptions, stop working, reconsider other options. Scoring number by listing all negative and positive aspect of decisions. And the fourth article is discussed by Jashandeep Singh.
In the fourth article, I would like to talk about the most important question which arises in the business is like, do good leaders make bad decisions? So the thing is like a decision should be based on detailed info. Even authentic information intelligence sometimes prove wrong in a business. On the other hand, the base for flawed decisions is that they could not judge. The fourth one is human minds start working when they assess different pattern of information. According to their anything whatever happens in their mind may go through several process to process information, which sometimes can turn into bad, like against the process which they have thought about. It's going to be good for the business, but it can like prove wrong. On the other hand, sometimes the emotional situation might react according to related info already sorted. The processing is done unconsciously. Leaders are unable to catch the error sometimes. Wherever the mind will jump to the conclusion straight away, because sometimes they think that they just want to get out of the situation very fast. They're thinking that this conclusion can help the business more better. The three factors which mislead them are called the red flags. Like attach personal interest with some info and process it accordingly. Presence of distorting attachment, misleading memories. To overcome these, the three red flags, distorting attachments, misleading memories, and attaching personal interest, a structured decision-making process should be developed. In attached to something, seek help from other for decision making. So after the decision making for unbiased decision, provide more info regarding the problem. Could be controlled if they debate about openly, so that if they talk about openly, there's going to be new ideas coming out with which they can focus on the problems in the business, and whatever they can invent new ideas as well, which going to help within the business. On the other hand, some of the decisions are approved by the higher position holders. Then this thing will stop decisions from the distributors. And at the end of the now we come at the conclusion of the presentation.
Yeah, the conclusion of the presentation is that leaders make wrong decisions because of info stored in their mind, relate to some experience, emotional memory, place, or people. Should learn to overcome circumstances. Emotional attachment lead to wrong decision, so they should develop list of options. Seek help from friend, create scoreboard. And now my friend will tell you the review of the whole assignment. Jashandeep Singh.
So at the end, we would like to conclude the whole presentation regarding just to saying in the simple words and keep it shorter. We're saying that in future, leaders are focusing more on reducing biased decisions so that they can go for more logical and more quantitative decisions. That if they talk about more openly, if they look about their more circumstances which they are like just regarding the problems which like occurring within the business, if they talk about openly, the new idea is gonna come out. And moreover, if they just make a scorecard that which areas need to be focused, that it can for sure it's gonna help within like all the business plans which they have made regarding the business, and wherever some as the quantitative decisions are also to be being made to make us a more market value and make a higher brand and just making more profit, which would have less chances of failure, and that's it. And they can have just new trends with this. They can push more trends within the just the global business and earn more profit and make a good brand. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.